Growing up, I was always very active, very involved in sports. I played a lot of soccer, did a lot of stuff that involved cardio, but I was never real strong. I did that through high school, and then after high school, I went into college and I did some intramural sports my freshman year, and then kind of after that, I didn't do much, kind of fell off. So coming out of college, I graduated and I had heard about CrossFit and I didn't really know what it was. I had a professor that was, she started in CrossFit and she started to become a coach there, and she was telling me a lot about it. And I actually came home from school and my mom had said, hey, you want to go check out this CrossFit gym down the road? So we came over, and after doing a little research, I realized it was a good fit. So the first time I ever came to CrossFit, I was a little bit intimidated. I didn't really know what to expect. Kind of nervous just because I knew how out of shape that I was. And so after the first workout I did, I was definitely really sore. I learned very quickly that I wasn't always going to be able to do the workouts that were at a set prescribed weight, and that it helped to know that there were scaling modifications and that the coaches were very willing to work with you, and that if my form wasn't good that I should be starting at a lower weight or maybe no weight on the bar at all. So stuff like that. It was nice to see that there were all ranges of levels throughout the classes, and everyone is very open and willing to help. So coming to CrossFit at the beginning, I came with my mom to begin with, and she'd always worked out. When I was growing up, I always remember she would go work out in the mornings and on through college, and I know she was looking for a change up in her routine. So I told her I'd come with her and I'd start and check it out with her. And as we started going, we both started coming to the 5:30 in the morning, and that went on for a long time. And eventually my sister came home from school and she tried it out as well, and she started to like it a lot. And then my dad came a couple months after that. So that's something that we've never really done before. We've never worked out together. There weren't too many activities that we would all do together. We played sports and we'd all go to each other's sporting events and stuff, but this was something we all did together. And
what have you?
there's some competitiveness, depending on whether it's school or sports kind of, but there was nothing ever that kind of all put us in the same realm of like we're all doing the same thing, we're all doing it together. Some days, are we doing the same weights? Are we scaling it? Or are we, competing for the best time? So it's kind of cool that we can all do that together, and it's a fun thing. So sometimes when we're working out, I'll definitely look over at my dad or my sister or whoever, and I'll see if they're I'll keep track in the back of my mind, if they're ahead of me, or if I know that I'm falling behind or whatever. But at the same time, if we're maybe not going at the same time, or even if we are, we definitely cheer each other on. One thing I've learned about CrossFit is that you're constantly working to beat your old goals, your personal records. So one of the things I've been working on for a long time was trying to do a muscle up. So I worked on that for probably a good few months, and I finally got one, and it was great. And then I was never able to do one again for another 6 or 8 months. It's kind of like I worked on it and I got it. And then I got to the moment where I was able to do a couple in a row. So the first time that I ever did one, it was pretty cool. It was very